Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Matt. Matt is from Bologna in Italy. So let's see what Matt has to say. Enjoy the interview. So, hello, Matt. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I'm currently finishing works in my house, lighting works, as you can, talking about it,
Oh my God, that's
hanging up
amazing.
lights.
Oh, wow. It's amazing. And why the idea about put some lights in your house? Was just a
Uh,
random?
uh, More or less because I live in a very small room that has a structure in the middle that cuts the natural light. So I'm trying to put some light into it with a whimsical way, let's call it. Literally hanging Christmas lights I bought on a sale to put on some light, some characteristic.
Tell me where you're from, Matt.
I am from Rome, Bologna, from Rome in Italy, and
Uh,
we're currently calling from Bologna, where I've been living for about 5 years, almost 5 years next month.
and why Bologna?
It's unlike Rome, it's more of a walkable city,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's way being able to walk is way cheaper than having to afford a car.
I see.
I am a pastry chef, so money, I love my work, but it's not very remunerative with money. So I'm like, where I can save, I can.
I see. And how far is Bologna from Rome?
Um, Couple of hours by train, 4 hours by car. I can still see my family quite frequently. It's just, it's expensive. So like, we see each other once every couple of months just to keep the budget.
So tell me something interesting about Bologna. Tell me something that stands out
Something
compared with
interesting
other
about
places in Italy.
Bologna. The food, that's all of Italy.
Uh-huh.
The food, the culture, there is a lot of, since Bologna doesn't have that much attractions on its own, because it's a big village, let's call it. It has the population of a town, but it's a small village. People tend to gather in housing and hosting. So it's very like, for example, my friend group meets up every Saturday at this friend's house. And it's like a pub basically, but without the hassle of going through a pub, and you know everyone. It's
Hmm.
basically the series Cheers without having to pay for the tab.
I see. And of course, you already mentioned about your profession as a pastry chef. So tell me a little bit more about your career, how everything started.
It started because at the beginning I was studying IT,
Hmm.
and all the programming languages made me had a. I was like at the fifth language that we were learning in a month. I was like, okay. I closed my laptop, opened up my phone, and just looked for other careers that I were more hands-on. And since I loved cooking, I started working as a pastry chef. I had a very nice. I was very lucky in my work. Actually, I started very with a few connections and had a couple of nice names on my curriculum, and also managed to work for some pastry for some Michelin star chefs. So I had a very fast introduction. And now I'm currently in between jobs looking for another occupation, but that's unfortunately it's normal here in Italy. You In my field we change job every year or so
Uh-huh.
for work, for money, for experience also because every place has different ways
Totally.
of cooking the same dish. So it's also learning opportunity every time. And
Hmm.
it's also it's funny, but it's also like I love it, but it's in the period of I have to save money because
Of
there isn't a
course.
guaranteed income for a while at least.
Amazing. Okay, Matt. So during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your
Yes,
journey, okay?
absolutely.
But before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or maybe something that not many people know about you.
Something that not many people would know about me, but simply because I'm not that in your face about it. Um, I am polyamorous.
Hmm.
Like not hidden or anything. I just not having a open relationship on my social media. Every time I talk, yeah, here's my boyfriend, and another day, here's my boyfriend. Wait, you changed them. No, it's the same. They know each other. I'm not cheating. And it's also always very funny with people like, hey, aren't you like? Because people approach me when they see with one and the other, like, are you cheating? Are you like supportive as a friend? But it's always like, no, they know each other. They bully me all the time. I am their favorite victim.
And both of your partners, they live as well in Bologna or not?
Yes, they currently both live in Bologna. Only that one is a student, so we'll have a more uncertain future for accommodation, but that's in a couple of years. We'll see. And the other one is actually has a more established place and will be more sedentary.
Amazing.
We're
Yes, no.
actually celebrating a 1 year anniversary with both.
Oh,
Um, I
nice.
celebrated with one last month and with the other one next month. So it's
Sweet,
so it's
sweet.
nice.
And they are in a relationship between both of them as
No,
well? No, or
no,
just you people?
they know each other and they they are friends. I mean, they are colleagues basically, and their
Yeah?
job is making my life a living hell. They're like currently they're bullying me to have my hair longer. I've been a baldy for quite some time because working in a kitchen it's easy. It's even helping with the temperature. And they're both long hair people, and they're like, you know what we should do? Have him grow his hair. And so they're forcing me basically.
Amazing. Okay, Matt. So are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Random questions. So what I'm
Mhm.
going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Absolutely, Vince.
Let's do it.
It is muting.
Yeah. Right, so before I start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer,
Mhm.
always can change, okay?
Okay.
Amazing. First question is, what does money mean to you?
Money for me is freedom.
Hmm.
I don't see it as a necessity, but more of a. I'm sorry, my brain is telling it to me in Italian, and I'm having a hard time to translate. Um, it's a tool. Money for me is a tool that I can use to relax, to invest in myself, to better learn my trade or see other people. It is
Yeah.
unfortunately a necessity, but I have the fortune of not having it be a straight necessity currently because of various investments I was able to do in my life. So
Amazing.
luckily I'm not having to work to live. It's an Italian saying, it's lavorare per vivere o vivere per lavorare. So I'm living not to work, but I'm working for a living, if it makes
Hmm.
sense.
It does. And do you think that money can bring happiness?
Money cannot bring happiness, but unfortunately nowadays it is a very easy way to ease your mind and help you find the happiness.
And do you believe that happiness is a choice?
That's a heavy loaded question. Unfortunately, I have uh, personally, I have problems with the creation of the dopamine molecule. It's my body has dysfunction creating it. So I wish to say no, it's not a choice, but I don't have a voice in it. Personally, I don't, but it is a choice on how you react to the situation.
Wow.
People you I for a long time also felt helpless about it, but
Hmm.
when you realize that hey, you can actually choose to lay down or choose to try to engage in activities that can help you um not created because if I don't have it, I don't have it. I don't have a choice in that. But at
Hmm.
least I can decide if I can make it a little bit less worse for myself, if that makes
And
sense.
absolutely. And I think that, tell me, when have you been the most happy in your life? When you think about your life, tell me a moment or a period that you felt like, oh, I'm feeling very happy right now.
Mm, I would I would say currently, because but that would be like saving because I have two boyfriends that are both loving me, and we're celebrating a year together. So like, if they see this interview, they would be like cheeky.
Awesome.
A moment that I have been truly, truly happy, no strings attached, no people attached. Uh, I would say when I finally managed to graduate from my pastry school.
Wow, that's a big one.
It was after having a couple of teachers straight up telling me like, "Hey, this job doesn't seem for you. It's very, you look like you're struggling and stuff." Managing to graduate, not top of my class, but one of the highest, and
Wow.
also managing to work for prestigious restaurants right away, it was like very rewarding for itself, is of itself.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm sure it was a challenge for you that you took it and you just mastered in the end.
I mean, I have cyclothymia that's related to ADHD, so it works very similar. And
Hmm.
so sometimes when people tell me you can't do it, it's literally the motivation of being, well, no, sorry, sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. I see. Okay, next question. Let's do it.
I
Okay,
can't
my
hear it, but I move it to your beat.
next question for you is, what's your idea of a perfect friendship?
My idea of a perfect friendship, hmm, personally, my heavy question because I just lost my best friend a couple of months ago, and by lost I mean we had a very heavy fight for how she treated people that were around us,
Okay.
and so I was like, okay, I will not associate myself with this person anymore. But a friend would be somebody that, for me, has my back, no questions asked. I mean, not no questions asked, but has my back and yet holds me accountable for it.
Hmm.
Like, yes, I will be there when you commit some bullshit, but I will tell you you're doing something stupid.
Totally. Yeah, I think friends, they are for both situations. They can
Yeah,
celebrate with you when you are completely right, when you are celebrate something nice. At the same time, if you're doing something wrong or something that's not nice, they are there as well to tell you off. I think that's
yeah.
the real friendship. Oh,
My
some
lights are falling.
tell me something, Matt. When you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being you? What do you like the most about being Matt?
I don't know. Like, I like myself. I wouldn't change me, but also I wouldn't say I have my best quality, my best feature. I would say I'm probably very chill about stuff. Like I have been through a lot, so I'm usually I like that I like that I can go with the flow very
Mm,
easily. Like I know if, hey, disaster is happening. Okay, I know how I can handle it, but I wouldn't say I have my favorite feature. I don't have one. I don't think.
I see. Okay, next question. Let's do it. Okay, so before the next question, as you mentioned at the beginning of the interview about
Mhm.
being in a polyamorous relationship. So tell me, what's the biggest joy of being in a polyamorous relationship, and what do you find most challenging about it, based on your experience?
They have the same answer, and I think it's independence,
Hmm.
emotional, because I know that I can rely on myself and that I can rely on my two partners in particular,
Hmm.
but also having my own set of problems. I know that I can isolate myself when I need to without leaving that person alone.
See.
I know that that person will still have, uh, if they have a crisis, they're not alone if I have myself, my bubble at the moment. I know that there is a network of people that can count on each other. So this sort of solidarity is my
Mm.
favorite part and really helps at least myself manage my um not relationship anxiety, but relationship struggles, let's say.
Mhm. And for you, it was something that you always been open about it, or just life circumstances brought you to this relationship?
Um, I didn't grow up polyamorous because I didn't know it was even an option, like many
Hmm.
people, I think.
Yeah.
And then, while talking with other people at my community center in Rome, I found out what it meant, and I found out that I related very much to that idea.
Hmm.
Basically, what really helped me understand it was I didn't have a best friend at the time. I had four. And I was like, wait, if you can have multiple best friends, why can't you have multiple partners? Like, why can't you love multiple people the same way? And so
Totally.
it just flipped for me, and then I started living my life like that. Necessarily always in a polyamorous relationship,
Hmm.
but always being very open to that. And this is actually my first um actual polycule relationship, let's call it. I've usually had one fixed partner and sometimes opening up the relationship with other people. But now this is actually the first time that I've been with multiple people at the same time.
I see. Yeah, I think it's something nowadays people they are more open about it. I think social media or people like you like express yourself in a very open way. It helps others to understand more a little bit more about it. And I think love it can go in so many directions. Love is about for you loving the way you want, the way you think it's good for you and for the others as well. As long as you are enjoy yourself, you're not hurting others. There are no rules. That I see the meaning of love for sure. Next question for you is based on your experience, what did you think was the most challenging part of being a kid?
Mm. This is a very loaded answer for me
Mm-hmm,
because as the older brother of two,
mm-hmm.
I, as a 4 year old, was already the big one. So it's a cliche, but okay, he's bigger, he can handle it himself. Well, hey, I am 6 years old, and so seeing my brother being coddled way longer than what I felt, it was hard.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it nowadays I know that it did not come with any ill intention from my parents. We're all
Of
human. They're also being parents for the first time, and it took
course,
me a while to recognize it, but that's the truth. And so I know that they didn't do it with any ill intention, that they just did their best. But
absolutely,
still, it did hurt being like, yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. I know I can, but I still need my parents. Like,
totally. And besides your partners, your both partners, which person in your life or in your family that you feel more close to right now? That, for example, if something bad happened or something nice happened, this person comes straight to your mind for you to share both experience.
my best friend, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he um, he actually, again, I have two,
Okay,
but
okay.
we are in a group chat, so everything that happens is like sent. So basically, now I was hanging out the lights. It's from there to, hey, I lost my job. Wanna host me in Rome for a week? I can.
I
It's
see.
everything that happens goes through them.
I see.
Even before it goes to my partner, it goes to them.
Wow. Okay, so both of those best friends, they are watching this interview right now and you have a moment, an opportunity to send them a message. What would you say? They're watching. You can say in Italian first if you'd like, and after you translate in English.
Mhm. What can I say to them? I will tell it in English because
Okay,
they know it. I just told them because I saw them actually yesterday.
sweet.
I'm waiting for you in Bologna. Come over. Don't be a pussy.
Amazing. I think best friends, as I mentioned before, you don't go around saying, oh, you're going to be my best friend. This one's going to be my best friend. It doesn't work like that.
No, we just bonded like stray cats.
Yes, and you just meet up and you just feel the vibe there, the bond, and you feel comfortable. You feel that you can be your truly self. You can share anything about your life. And I think that's what truly friends are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
A
because
connection, genuine
I
connection.
mean, with one of them, he was the annoying guy in my class. Then one day, the teacher put us together because I was the quiet one always reading and he was the energy one. And we became her problem.
Big questions left. Let's do it. Okay, next question for you is, what's the best advice have you ever given to someone?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
What's the best advice have you ever given to someone?
Chill.
Mm-hmm.
Chill. Just because people usually take everything extremely seriously, and some things they have the right to. But at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, this may sound a bit nihilistic, but nothing matters because we are all a blink in this lifetime, in this universe.
Yeah,
And okay, yes, you're going through a loss, you're going through a crisis. That, of course, needs seriousness. But like, oh my God, this person said this about me. Like, chill. Like, who cares? Who knows them? Unless they are actually harming you in some way. Like, don't let your night be ruined by a fight you had with this person or a post or a story or something. Like, many people get stuck up in appearances when who cares?
totally. Two questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, tell me, of course, when you were talking about your career as a pastry chef, I could
Hmm?
see how much you appreciate, how much you enjoy, how much you put a lot of work in your career to be where
Hmm.
you are right now. Why is that? What do you think you have this connection with cooking, with being a pastry chef? Do you think it's something about your culture, about your way of growing up, or how do you,
Hmm.
when did you find this passion about cooking and being a pastry chef?
I'll give the most boring answer of all. I just like eating. I
Okay.
just have a sweet tooth, and I want. It started as I wanted to learn how to make the sweets for myself, and then
Okay.
like, hey, I can actually earn from this in a non-boring job uh, that forced me to be present, and like, I just found a job. I liked it. I loved it. I loved it, and I just eat. It's literally just that. I'm a glutton.
And there's something that you don't like to eat at all, or is not part of your taste?
Can you repeat it? I'm sorry. There was a. I don't
Sure.
think I understood.
Sure, there is something like that, as you mentioned, that you like to eat, to have this
Mhm.
sweet tooth, but there is something that you don't like to eat, or something that is not good for you. You don't like it. You never liked it, the taste of it.
Um, Technically, I'm lactose intolerant, so I should not eat that.
Okay.
However, I don't do that. Like, it did. I actually love making for myself butter-filled macarons. So
Right.
like, it's just macaron with butter and sugar in the middle, and I just do them and devour them. Will I feel will I feel sick later? Yes. Will that stop me? No.
Amazing. Next question is, what's the biggest risk have you ever taken?
Definitely being a pastry chef.
Why
because
is
I
that?
know because this career is well known for not being well paid or well respected. It does comes with a lot of sacrifices, and not always they are rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
So having to invest what I had to physically invest in my school and in my work, it was not the outcome was not assured, but I had the fortune with connections that I had the luck to obtain and with skill and practice. I was lucky enough to have a pay that matches the effort I put in, while I know that many of my colleagues did not have that luck, unfortunately.
I see.
Which is a
And
shame. Sorry, it's a
totally,
shame because in Italy we have such a rich food culture. It
yeah.
Italian culture just became UNESCO treasure,
Oh,
and the cook in general, not just pastry, the cook as a job is not respected at all. And I know that's a problem globally, not just in Italy, but you would expect in this country where we put so much um, effort and publicity into the cooking that you would respect it a bit more, and it's not.
yes, but yes, I think it's so interesting saying that because when you think about Italy, you think about good food. I think the Italians, they love their food. They love the cooking, the way they make their food. You know, they are very picky as well. So I get your point, and I think it's a place. To, 100% I agree with you. When I think about Italy, when I have Italian friends, I know that they're gonna have good food. They know they appreciate their food, and they are very specific as well. So I get your point for sure.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of life for you, Matt? When you think about life?
Currently, I do not have that answer,
Okay.
but I don't think there is an actual answer. We are,
Mm-hmm.
again, getting back to my sort of nihilistic answer. There is no meaning, there is no bigger picture, there is nothing. You're just there for an experience. Enjoy it. Like you don't know how much you're gonna get. You don't you're it, it sounds sad, but you could like, wake up with cancer tomorrow. You could get hit by a car. You could like various misfortune that unfortunately do happen. I They happen. So like just do it. Just uh, do the stupid thing. Do the risky thing. Like what's the worst that can happen? Sure. In the grand scheme of things, just enjoy it.
Take
There is no
risks.
answer. There is no meaning. Just have fun with it.
Totally. Life is a gift every day. I think when you wake up every morning, it's a new gift for you to have. You're gonna go through life. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna do beautiful things. You're gonna do some challenge. You're gonna meet some people. There's a lot of things happening every day, and I think we should see life as a gift every single day, for sure.
Yeah. I do realize it's a privilege to be able to say this thing
Totally.
because I do have lots of friends that cannot afford to even make those mistakes or make take those risks, and everyone has to acknowledge this. And
Mhm.
I have this privilege to be able to do this, but also like that's also an experience, and
Totally.
do the best of it.
Last question. Ready?
Hmm.
Última demanda. I said it right.
Pronti. Yes, pronti.
Let's do it. Okay, for the last question, tell me a moment in your career as a pastry chef
Hmm.
that you're never gonna forget. Something that happened to you that maybe could be a feedback from a client or maybe from one of your colleagues or maybe a situation that you had or maybe something that you cooked that you're gonna go like, you know what? I will always remember this moment.
There are so many. There are so many things that scarred me.
I'm sure.
Uh, I I have two if I can.
Of course.
in chronological order, the first one was at my first job. My a colleague of the time, which with which I had tons of problems, but he was technically in a higher hierarchy than me, and he liked to impose this hierarchy on me. And so one day when I was done cleaning, uh, I was done cleaning my section. I was doing other stuff, helping other people in the other section, and he just came over like, "Hey, your section is dirty," because he worked there and didn't clean it. And so I had to clean it all again. And when I told my boss that somebody made that mess, knowing full well it was him, but not pointing fingers, he like, "Yeah, I know, but what can you do about it?" So what can I do about it? Okay. I left that job and went to work for a Michelin chef star. Like, and not exaggerating, okay, what can I do about it? I packed my car that night and left my work because
Wow,
I was living at the restaurant. So I was, what can I do? Yeah, I can say no.
good
And
point.
again, I was lucky to already have the other job lined up for me. I was just a matter of time before leaving, but you're gonna treat me this way, I'm gonna treat you this way.
Sometimes we need to impose ourselves. Sometimes, you know what I mean, to show
Exactly.
that
Sometimes you just have to say, okay,
absolutely,
you're
absolutely.
gonna treat me like you're gonna treat me badly. I'm gonna treat you with the same respect. The other job, the other moment was when I made my first dish on a menu. It was at this it was at this job, my last job in a restaurant, where I had for the first time an actual underling. I still we still hear each other sometimes, Marco, and we were tasked to create our menu together, and we created this plate that was a mojito, but made as as an ice cream basically. So it was crushed ice, gelatinized room, so lemon sorbetto, and it was made for every single dietary restriction.
Wow.
So you could have been pregnant, you could have been Jewish, you could have been Muslim, you could have been vegetarian, vegan. Okay, not sugar free. Okay, true, but I have to put sugar. I'm a pastry chef, and I was basically, and we created together, and it was so rewarding because I basically made the cheapest dish possible.
Wow.
Uh, Being able to sell it to a very high price, because 15 euros for what is essentially a cup of water and sugar, and having being able to create that and having it be so popular, and it was like we did that.
Wow. What a moment. Wow.
We did that, and it was rewarding for a lot of reasons, not just that people loved it. People loved it. People didn't like the because usually people gravitate to the dish that ends up being the most costly for the kitchen. So like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're selling it, but we're not making that much money out of it. But we were selling our cheapest to make dish, and people were loving it. I was like, we did that.
Amazing. Great. Last question is, in your opinion, what's the first thing someone can say? Sorry, what is the first thing you think about when you wake up, usually?
Not again. The morning is not my best time. I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh, every morning is a struggle, but that's just me.
What's the right time for you to wake up, for you to feel like fresh and nice and to start in a good mood?
Midday.
Okay.
And I know it's funny because my job requires me to wake up at 4. But let me sleep until noon and I'm another person.
Amazing. Right, so in the end, let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words, just the one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Let's
Okay, can I
start
say
with,
it in Italian or
you can say in English, the Italian.
okay.
Okay. One word for family.
One word for family, trauma.
Fear.
Uh Dark. I'm sorry, I'm taking a while because my brain goes in Italian. I'm like, which is the English word?
No worries. One word for money,
One more work.
life.
Eh,
Okay. Love,
Leonardo.
religion,
Trauma again.
sex,
Funny.
friendship.
Alessandro.
Oh, sweet. Politics,
Boring.
desire,
Motivation.
regret,
Loss.
success,
Sacrifice.
wish,
Earning it.
happiness.
Ugh.
Okay. One word for Bologna.
Food.
One word for Rome.
Traffic.
Italy. One word.
Sun.
One word for polyamorous relationship.
Google Calendar.
I love it.
It's a meme, but it does help.
I love it for sure. I'm sure they need to be very, organized with
And
time.
it's just with two people. But with multiple, I don't know how to do it.
Amazing. And the last one now, one word for pastry chef.
Sugar.
Sweet. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet our both partner for a coffee, and I'm going to ask both of them. Define Matt in one word only. What do you think they would say?
One would call me an idiot. But that's just because we actively our love language is actually insulting each other.
I see.
When he calls me love, I'm worried.
Something wrong. Something's wrong.
Exactly. And the other would be, I'm sorry, I have it in Italian and don't have it in English. Not affectionate, caring. Caring
Okay,
would be a good translation.
I see. And for you, when you are with both, of course you are the same person, but do you somehow you need sometimes to change a little bit about your personality? You need to adjust yourself about yourself or not? They see the same person all the time.
I try to be myself all the time,
Mm-hmm.
obviously. Of course, we're not the same people with other people. I do
Totally.
realize with one, I am, again, with the little one, we are way more bully words to each other.
Okay.
Um, with the big one, um, I am a bit more chill and relaxed, but
I
that's
see.
just because reflecting the personality that you see in the other person.
Totally.
But when they see each other is usually in more social situations, and they do tend to just be the same. Like,
Mm-hmm. Totally. Let's play now, Matt and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a
yes,
question. Before asking the question, tell me pizza or pasta?
pizza.
What's your favorite pizza?
My favorite pizza is one that it's hard to find here in Italy, especially in Bologna. It's crazy, but I love it. It's white pizza, usually with provola, mortadella, and pesto.
Wow. Before you ask me the question, Matt, people watching this interview right now, maybe they would like to start a career as a pastry chef. Maybe they'd like to
Mhm,
take the journey, you know what I mean, to start studying and to
mhm.
get into the profession. What would be your best piece of advice for those people?
Don't. Uh, no, my best piece of advice would be to get your hands dirty. Get your
Mm-hmm,
hand dirty and be um, be humble because everybody knows how to cook.
mm-hmm,
And what I see in many people that are beginning to work in my field is, yeah, but I didn't do that. But I'm used to do it this way. And that's fair because when you cook for yourself at home or for other people at home, it's something. But when you're cooking for the volumes or for the requirements that are for a professional kitchen or for a professional pastry lab or for a hotel or whatever, there are such volumes that you have to do some different steps to make sure that the end result is consistent.
Hmm.
And people have a hard time to adjust that because hey, are you telling me I don't know how to cook? No, I'm telling you, you don't know how to cook this way. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, um, yeah, unfortunately, the ways you cook at home and the ways you cook professionally differ in some very slight ways, but they're slight enough that you would change completely the end result,
Wow, good points. Good point. And
especially
really
pastry, especially in the pastry. Pastry
section.
is chemistry.
I see.
Pastry is just chemistry that you can eat at the end.
Hey, Matt, can you ask me a question now?
Board games or video games? I'm not asking it at random.
Good question. Love that. Love this question. Board games or video game? You know what? I would go for board games. I like the interaction. I like, when,
Yeah,
yeah, video games as well. Actually, both of them. I don't have a lot of experience, but when you ask the question, I picture myself. I was in Canada visiting my best friends, and we
hmm,
were, the kids were playing some board games, and I think it's so. I like to see the interaction of people. I like to see people thinking or analyzing or think about the strategy. I like
yeah,
that. So for me, this interaction and the whole thing together, it gives me this vibe because I can get nervous, I can get excited, I can get funny, I can get. So
yeah,
I think board games brings that. Not wrong with video games as well. I can get very excited, I can get very into it. However, when you are doing board games, you can, in my opinion or in my experience, you can get more interaction, and there's always
yeah.
to.
More personal face to
Yeah,
face.
absolutely. And there's some more,
Yeah,
more. You see more reaction. You see more people. I have a situation playing video game with friends that they're screaming, they were swearing, they were, but in a way that we are connected just for a vision. And here, board games, you are always interacting and moving, and
yeah,
I think it's a different style. But I would go for board games for sure.
yeah. Uh, I would say too, I don't know if you see it with the lighting, but this part of the wall is just board games. From
Oh my
up there
God.
from the roof, it's just board games. And I actually am part of an association, a volunteer group in Bologna called the Gilda. Let me get my cap over here,
Okay,
all in pink. That
Judah.
it's a queer association that is trying to fight discrimination by actually just making safe space to play board games.
I love that. I love that. When I come to Bologna, for sure, we're gonna do a group
Every
and we're gonna.
Sunday we're open, we're free, and you can just come, pick a game or choose a game with people and creating a safe space for people to express themselves and just have fun.
That's amazing, Judah. Love the idea. I love those ideas when people they embrace something and literally connect people, and people go there to have fun, and as you said, be in a safe place. I love
Yeah.
that. Amazing. Did you enjoy the interview?
Yes, I hope I was fluent enough in English.
I
I'm a
love
bit
it.
out of practice.
I love Matt. Thanks so much for being so open. I love when people they come here and they express themselves. For example, see you talk about your relationship as a polyamorous, talk about your career as a pastry chef with the positive, the negative side, your experience, your life, your personal life as well. A little bit. You talk about your childhood, and I think that's I like what I like the most about the show is about that. People come here, they find the platform as a safe place where they can be themselves, they can express some memories in life, and I think it's amazing. So thanks again for taking your time. I know you're traveling, and you're so sweet. You said to me when I contact you, you said, William, I'm traveling now, but when I come back, we can do the
Yeah.
interview. I love that. You're so sweet.
I was in Rome seeing friends exactly for this reason, and so I was like, yeah, I do not have the ways of connecting, but actually, thank you for taking the time. It actually is very funny to see other people's perspectives on life, and
Huh?
not in a not scripted, in
Genuinely, like
more
spontaneous.
genuine way.
It's
Yeah,
spontaneous.
usually you see people in like some sort of context, but it's hey, what do you think of?
This, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
I love that. I love when people. That's the thing. I think the magic of the show is about answering questions spontaneous. You not expect the question, so it's the genuine answer that comes straight away. That's what I
Yeah.
love. It's the
And it's
people love
not
that.
a right or wrong question. It's just, hey,
No,
what do you think?
totally. That's the whole point. Without any judgments. You know, there are questions that they are not right or wrong. It's just your point of view, what you think, and without any judgments. That's what I like. So thanks again for taking the time for the interview.
Thank you for having it.
Before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
A posted message or anything I live by. Mm, this is a bit personal and a
Mm-hmm.
bit dark, so I understand if you would want me to say something else. As victim of suicide and depression, for
Mm-hmm.
other people that are passed through it or are passing through it, and it's not worth it. Don't do it. It's not that life is worth living, because I can understand that there's nothing worse to do it. There's not You can't go worse or you can't go better. I understand that feeling, but it's just that, hey, but just stay to see how it ends.
Wow.
Don't get out of the movie theater before. Maybe you'll love the finale, or maybe it will be boring up to the end. It's true, but like, hey, you're here. Just just enjoy the ride. Like, cutting it short is not necessarily the right answer.
Beautiful, Matt. Oh my God, I got goosebumps saying that. It's beautiful, beautiful message. I think you said everything now. Very rare. You know, it's very not rare. It's very how can I say the word? Just pop now. Real. So it's very real, you know, and again, it's something that's, you know, it's happening. People go through. It's good to talk about it. It's good to open up. And as you said, I like this message you said, you know, it's like a movie. Don't live in the middle of the movie. See the end, you know, go into the end. It's so beautiful. It says everything. You know what I mean? You see, you find a way to pass the message in a very real way. Thanks again.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you again. Okay, have a good night and keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank
Okay,
you. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you very
amazing.
much.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye
Ciao, ciao.
bye.
Ciao. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.